Good day, Sagittarius, and welcome to my channel. This is your weekly reading for July 7th to the 13th. If you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope this reading resonates with you. Let's go ahead and check out your affirmation for the week. I am adventurous. I overcome fears by following my dreams. I am adventurous. I overcome fears by following my dreams. Universe speak. Spirits guide. What needs to be known? What lessons need to be learned? Ooh, 7 of diamonds. Oh, what the hell? 7 of diamonds. Harvest season. Yeah, so you have a chance to build a harvest season and reap the fruits of the labor. But here's the thing. All right, this is based off of a past effort, something that you did maybe 6 months ago, a year ago, maybe like an Etsy shop or a YouTube channel, or even like a carpentry company that you were building or whatever it is. You tried something and it didn't work out, but now it's starting to show results. Like maybe people are asking you about your Etsy shop or your wares or whatever. Maybe people are buying your wares on Etsy now. Maybe people are viewing your YouTube videos and liking them and all that. Maybe people are asking you about your carpentry and all that stuff. And that is the time to jump on it, okay? That is a sign to jump on it and start planting seeds. Start making more wares. Start making more videos. Start putting it out there that you're back in business to do some carpentry work. All right, so that's what time it is. All right, and this is going to be coming on throughout the whole week. So this is heavy. This is super heavy. This might even be more than one effort that you try to pull off 6 months ago to a year. So jump on it. Start planting more seeds. Start building more stuff. And also, I would say 2 things that I think stop people from continuing on doing something is one, shit doesn't happen as fast as they think it's going to, right? They want instant gratification, especially nowadays. You know, we're all so used to instant gratification, so we tend to give up, you know, on, you know, self-made businesses and stuff like that when it doesn't pay out really quickly. 2, I think that people don't learn the business side of what they're doing enough, right? Marketing and promoting and bringing people in, you know, to see their stuff and watch their stuff, or even like think about hiring them for, you know, construction or whatever. And it's time for you to learn that stuff too. That's more seeds that you need to plant in that field, right? So if you ever want to know where to go when it comes to finding out how to run a business or market or whatever, YouTube. Just go to YouTube right here. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, you can find just about anything on YouTube. So also understand it's going to take time. Shit does not happen as fast as we hope it will. Not at all. So give it time. I mean, give it a lot of time. When you get to the point where you want to give up, don't give up and move on more, and tell yourself it's going to take time. It's going to take time and lots of work. At the beginning of the week, you need to stop. You're doing too damn much for others, or you're doing too much at work. You're overexerting yourself, and your priorities, your personal priorities, are hurting from it. Okay? I tell people this all the time, and most people don't listen to me. Okay? But it is true. Your priorities come first. Above all else, above everybody else, your priorities come first. If your priorities aren't taken care of, how can you take care of anybody else's? How can you help anybody else if your priorities aren't taken care of? So take care of your priorities, okay? Take care of you. You are number one. You come first above anybody else. Above anybody else. All right. You should be number one. That's where your focus should always be. And then everybody else should be a secondary thing that you're thinking about. All right. In the middle of the week, you've got the Jack of Spades. Yeah, Rebel Yell. All missions are possible. So anything that you're wanting to do, especially here in the middle of the week, is possible, but you have to go at it with a rebel yell. You have to go at it with a rebel's heart, okay, and a rebel attitude, right? A lot of times the Jack of Spades is, well, the basic definition of the Jack of Spades is a political card. It's about, fighting for your rights and all that good stuff, but it doesn't necessarily have to be like that. It can be you just fighting for what you want to do, fighting for how you want to live, maybe fighting to get some time for your priorities. You have to go at it as like a rebel. You have to work against the grain. You have to say, hell no, I'm doing this. I don't care what anybody says, and that's final. That's how you need to be right now, because all missions, anything you're wanting to do this week is possible, but you have to be a rebel. You have to, really grab the bull by the horns and ride it right into, that harvest season. Now, remember, that harvest season is not going to happen this week, okay? You're going to be building the harvest season this week. Down the line, you will reap the fruits of your labor. All right? Always keep that in mind. Then you got a compromise at the end of the week. This all kind of makes a lot of sense. It all kind of fits together pretty well here. You get a chance to redefine whatever it was that you were doing before, but you have to stop doing so much for everybody else and start focusing on your priorities, your harvest. All right? So you got to cut that fat. And how you do that is by being the rebel, by standing up for yourself, by getting what you need and what you want out of your life, right? And going after the things that you want to go with. And when it comes to trying to run a business or anything like that, you're going to run into compromise, right? You're going to have to make a compromise. Maybe you got to get a loan or something. And the thing here is the compromise is neither good or bad, but it is something that you absolutely need right now. So you need to be aware and make sure that you're not getting the short end of the stick, right? That you're not being bamboozled. But if you see that you're getting the short end of the stick, do not confront the person with anger. Even if you know the person did it on purpose, do not confront them aggressively, okay? Or they're going to come back at you aggressive, and then, this compromise might not even happen. And like I said, when this card comes up, it means that compromise needs to happen. This compromise needs to go through. So definitely remain calm when you're confronting this person about the short end of the stick, okay? And everything should go just fine. If you come at them aggressively, it's not going to go that fine. Let's go ahead and see what the Rider cards have to say about all this. High Priestess. Yeah, man, yeah, definitely go after whatever you're wanting to go after. The High Priestess has no roof over her head, so there's no limit to what she can do. There's no limit to what she can create, all right? She has the tarot in her hands, so she knows the tarot back and forth, right? From the beginning to the end. She knows it all. She knows how it all runs, okay? So she's very wise when it comes to life situations. She's pulled down the moon from the sky. That's how powerful this person is, right? So be the High Empress, right? Well, I think you are the High Priestess, not Empress, the High Priestess. But I think you are the High Priestess. I just think that maybe there's some things that you need to do to really express and create what you're wanting to create. That's why you need to be the rebel. That's why you need to cut off the fat, right? That's why you need to be calm when you're dealing with compromises and stuff. Be the High Priestess that you are, and that doesn't mean that you have to be a woman. You can be a man too, and still have that, wisdom and whatnot, and the thought process of, I think this is definitely business. That's going on here. Maybe political for some of you, but I think this is mostly business, and I think that you see the opportunity and you got to make room for it. And that means stop doing so much shit for everybody else, and it means to go at it all, like a battering ram. Let's go ahead and see what the poll cards had to say. The Empress, that's funny because that's I called that the High Empress, and here's the Empress. Here's the actual Empress. The Empress is birth. The Empress is fertility, motherly love, stuff like that. And I think that this is just saying that if you do all this, if you start building your harvest, if you stop doing so much for others and start doing more for yourself, make that compromise work, you're going to literally birth something new into your life. Like literally, there's going to be something new just birthed into your life just by doing those things. I see a lot of success, like a lot of success. I'm amazed that there's no financial cards here, but except for the harvest season, the Seven of Diamonds, but I feel like there's going to be super success here in whatever you do this week. So definitely go at it, whatever it is that you want to do, or whatever it is that's showing you that it's time to get back to doing it, and start doing it, okay? So there you go. I hope this resonates. I hope it helps in some way. If it does, hit that like button. And if you would, please comment, share, and subscribe. I hope to see you back here next week. And until then, stay safe, stay mindful, and stay healthy.